The Federal Shariat Court, FSC, of Pakistan is a court which has the power to examine and determine whether the laws of the country comply with Sharia law. It consists of 8 Muslim judges appointed by the President of Pakistan after consulting the Chief Justice of this court, from amongst the serving or retired judges of the Supreme Court or a High Court, or from amongst persons possessing the qualifications of judges of a High Court. Of the 8 judges, 3 are required to be ulama who are well versed in Islamic law. The judges hold office for a period of 3 years, which may eventually be extended by the President. Appeal against its decisions lie to the Shariat Appellate Bench of the Supreme Court, consisting of 3 Muslim judges of the Supreme Court and 2 ulama, appointed by the President. If any part of the law is declared to be against Islamic law, the government is required to take necessary steps to amend such law appropriately. The court also exercises revisional jurisdiction over the criminal courts, deciding hudud cases. The decisions of the court are binding on the high courts as well as subordinate judiciary. Ever since its establishment in 1980, the Federal Shariat Court of Pakistan has been the subject of criticism and controversy in the society. Created as an Islamization measure by the military regime and subsequently protected under the controversial Eighth Amendment, its opponents question the very rationale and utility of this institution. It is stated that this court merely duplicates the functions of the existing superior courts and also operates as a check on the sovereignty of Parliament. The composition of the court, particularly the mode of appointment of its judges and the insecurity of their tenure, is taken exception to, and it is alleged that this court does not fully meet the criterion prescribed for the independence of the judiciary. That is to say, it is not immune to pressures and influences from the executive. In March 1981, the court ruled in an adultery appeal that stoning people to death was repugnant to the injunctions of Islam, a decision that upset ruling General Zia-ul-Haq and Islamic revivalists. Zia-ul-Haq then replaced several members of the court, and the decision was reversed. In 1982, the Federal Shariat Court ruled that there is no prohibition in the Quran or Hadith about the judgeship of women, nor any restriction limiting the function of deciding disputes to men only. In 2013, Ashraf Jahan became the first female justice of the Federal Shariat Court. The fact that lawyers make up a permanent majority of judges of the court, outnumbering Islamic ulama, has been credited with the court finding technical flaws in every stoning and amputation appeal that it has ever heard, preventing the carrying out sentences amputating limbs and killing by stoning.